busy, busy. It's run by the National Trust, and they charge for going in the car park. The machine is not working at the moment, so what they want you to do is put a donation in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to put £2 in there. There we go. That's the car park fee. So you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the paramedic.
Yeah, just there. You kind of put your money through there. I just put £2 in there, which is the car park fee.
Oh, the car park. We do it on the
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah, do it on the way. Because you got a blue badge, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I've got a blue badge. Yeah.
Is it your car though? Is it? Right, so we are at where basically I want to be, well almost. I'm going to wander down there, I'm going to cut into the wood, and I'm going to situate myself over there somewhere. I'm going to take the flip first probably, have a nice little gentle kind of a fly around with that. I'll take it out of the woods, kind of fly it across towards the old fort there, have a bit of a look down, see the bluebells from up high. Bring it back into the wood, fly it around for a little while, and then after that I think I'm going to get the Neo up in FPV mode. So for those people who don't like FPV so much, I'll do the flip first where it's nice and smooth and a nice kind of a gentle kind of a fly around the woods. Then I'll bring that back, and then what I'll do is I'll get the Neo up and just kind of rip it around a little bit to do some FPV. So hopefully that ticks everyone's box. I don't mind what I do, to be honest, whether I'm doing FPV, whether I'm flying the flip around or whatever else, you know, using the sticks. It doesn't bother me. It's just really to get out here and just to be part of something which I think is just quite amazing. I really love it out here, just the countryside, connected with nature, you know, just basically, you know, getting back to basics. I think that's really, really important. Okay, it's flip time, DJI flip, 4K 60 frames per second. Take it back a little bit. We get filming. There you go, 1, 2, 3. I'll take you away and up. Give you a bit of an idea of this place, where I am. Stick on sports mode. There we go. So I'm basically kind of in there, this area today. Going to be kind of flying around here, working. It's not massive, mind, but it's a interesting little wood. I'm going to flick you around to the Bluebell Woods area, which I think is around about sort of down here somewhere. Yeah. I'm not sure you'll be able to see the bluebells so well from up high. There's a lot of trees and a lot of canopy there. But just getting a bit of altitude. We get it to about 400 feet, which is about there. So okay, Right, so yeah, we can't quite see them, can we? I'm kind of surprised about that, really, but that gives you a bit of an idea, doesn't it, of the actual hill fort itself. Yeah. Anyway, not to worry. We'll bring it back to the home point. Alright, just take it past myself. There you go. Right, we're just going to stick it on cine mode just to slow things down a little bit. I think we're going to head in over here somewhere. I have heard some chainsaws at work, so there might be men at work in here, so I've just got to be a little bit mindful and careful of that. But yeah, it's just lovely just to cruise around the wood, just to really see what there is. Kind of being nosy, really. Yeah, stick it on the big screen, fellas. You never know, you might see something quite amazing. I'm always missing stuff, I am. There's a bit of a drop off here, if I remember. Yeah. A bit of a drop off, a bit of a valley. Oftentimes when I've been here, I've seen deer kind of wandering around here, but I'm not sure there's any in here today. We might get lucky. It really doesn't matter anyway. It's just nice to just be part of something which I think is quite wonderful. Yeah. Right, I'm just glitching up slightly. Just going to take it back towards myself once again. Yeah, just looking intently as I go, just to see what there is. Yeah. Just give us a nice little cruise around this lovely little wooded area. Whoops, there we go, just clip something there. There's a lot of wood in here, so we're going to get one or two little bumps along the way. But I'm just trying to see if I can see where the deer are. I just want to take just get a nice shot of them, really. But yeah. Let's go over here, shall we? It's kind of a little bit like Savnak in places with the tall pine trees. Yeah, this place is a bit more managed. Savnak is huge compared to this place. Yeah. Okay. Right, so nothing spotted yet. I don't think anyway. You may have seen something jumping around or running off or scurrying away or whatever. I've not seen anything on camera yet, so just going to weave my way through here, I think, and then perhaps just go up here. Have a wander over this part, so I don't think I've been over here yet. A bit of an opened up a little bit, open area. Yeah. So there's no need to go belting around, you know. I can do with the flip, you know, and it will, whoops, it will take a bit of a bump if I wanted it to, but I really would rather avoid smashing around, to be honest, because sooner or later you are going to come unstuck, and you will probably run into something. And over time, if you keep doing that, it's going to weaken the drone, and sooner or later you need to send it off to DJI to get it fixed up, probably. So if I can kind of avoid that, that'd be good. Okay. Right, yes. I'll bring it back in homeward direction, and I think once I've done that, I think I'll get the little Neo up, stick it on FPV. So for those people who don't like FPV, this is probably where you might decide to turn off once I've got it back. FPV is a bit like Marmite, you either love it or you hate it. Exhilarating, you know, but either way, it's just lovely to just to see the forest kind of the way it is, really. And there we go. Back we come. Brilliant. Here we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a quick spin round there because we are down to 61% battery power. I must say the battery power on this thing is quite exceptional. It really is good. So I'm going to take it off, perhaps over in this direction. I'm not sure if we're going to see anything in here, but it's kind of worth having a look around just to see, whoops, if we can see something. Let's have a bit of a... No, I don't know if there's anything around this part. I think it was pretty barren at the moment, which is kind of surprising, really. You know, being spring, you'd have thought there'd be a lot more kind of going on in the woods, in a sense. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head on over in this direction, and I'm going to belt the Neo around. So, you know, so this is going to be FPV, guys. If you like FPV, it's going to be kind of swaying around and bobbing and weaving and all the rest of it, kind of on sports mode. But I think it makes quite interesting kind of footage viewing for those who do like the FPV. I mean, I don't mind either way, to be honest. It does take a bit of kind of getting used to, but I need to kind of sit down somewhere, perhaps maybe on here or something like that. You know, if I can sit down here, you know, and do the FPV with the goggles. When you're stood up, it feels as if you're kind of rocking like you're on a boat or something. You know, might get motion sickness or something. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting little obstacle course, isn't it? Sort of going in and out the trees, just seeing what there is, really. Yes, lovely. interesting. Had a few crashes, and I'll put the crashes at the end of this video. What I did find using the motion controller is that it was quite sluggish. You would kind of move it and it wouldn't do anything maybe for a split second, and by that time this thing's been buried into a tree several times. So I've had a few crashes. It has sustained a bit of damage there. Not massively serious. It's still going to fly, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna try it in a moment. We'll get it to fly through the wood, but it was kind of interesting. I think I kind of prefer, in a sense, the RC controller. I think I'll probably be happier to do that. But I'm looking to maybe get one of those. The only problem is, if you did get the RC controller, you can bet that it's not going to be compatible for any upcoming and new drones DJI kind of put out. But there we go. I guess they're a business and they need to make money like everybody else. Anyway, we're going to put this thing up, see if it can follow me, see if it can still fly. I think it's going to be okay.
Manual mode. 3, 2, 1.
Yep, still flies okay. Seems to be all right. Yep, it's flying okay. No problem at all. Did really well, didn't it? Great drone. There we go. What a fantastic drone, even though it sustained quite a major knock injury, if you like, a bit of damage, but it still does not kind of take anything away from its actual flying ability. Amazing little drone. Anyway guys, there we go. If you do like this kind of thing, then please pop down there and give us a sub or something, leave us a comment, give us a like. It helps the algorithms, apparently. Not sure how that works, but apparently it does. And this is kind of what I do on my channel, guys. You know, some folks cannot get out to places like this, the wilderness, the forest, the wilds. You know, so it really is my kind of job, in a sense, to take these places to those people who are perhaps less fortunate. There we go, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.